Morning guys, it's Ian here. Welcome to my not always daily vloggy rambling video thing. And I'm out on my morning walk and I just thought I'd show you some of the lovely nature sights that I see as I make my way. So yeah, come with me and we'll chat as we go. So this site where I walk used to be where they dumped all the waste from the local coal mines. It's a huge area, and when the mines stopped producing the waste, the council decided that they would put soil over the site and let it revert to wild scrubland. And so after many years, I think probably 20-30 years maybe, it's reverted to nature, and this is where we are. And look, loads of blackberries, and this is normally my breakfast as I wander around. And in my videos, if you see that my fingernails are not looking particularly clean, it's normally berry stains, which are very difficult to get out. It's not that I'm not washing my hands. Here's the path, lovely in the dry weather, but when we've had some rain, not so good. You need your Wellington boots on. Some thistle-y kinds of plants. Not actually sure if they are thistles, they're quite small. Very colourful though. And here is where they go to seed. And look at this. Thistle seeds. Nature getting ready to plant itself for next year's growth. So much colour around and about. And you know, I think it's important that we connect with nature. I know sometimes when we're busy we don't do this. We are so wrapped up in the busyness of our daily lives that we forget that we are part of the earth, we're part of nature's cycle. That we are tied in to the rhythms of life, just as surely as these berries and these plants are. Oh, here's some good ones. Lovely. I don't take them all. You have to leave some for the creatures, for the birds and the squirrels and whatever else eats them. Share. Plenty to share. That's what it's all about. I'm not really sure what these are either. They're very pretty though. As I said, so much colour. Ooh, 2 Bedlington Terriers as well. Bill? It's Lily. Aggie. That's Agnes. Having a great time. Rummaging through the grass. Sniffing out the creatures. There's the wild path ahead of me. Now sometimes when I'm walking down here, out of the blue, horses come whizzing around the corner. So you have to be careful going around here. It can be mighty dangerous in the countryside. Now the only thing about being out in this place with two dogs who don't always listen is sometimes they run off and they go into the woods like this. And you can see there's not a great deal that you can do by way of chasing them because it's so thick. You can't even see them, let alone chase them. So when they disappear, I just have to park myself and keep calling until they come back. And usually they do, thankfully. Because anybody will know to lose your dog or any pet is very stressful. Yes. We don't want that to happen. No, not today. And that's another thing that we don't always like about walking out in the country. When you've just paid a lot of money to have your dogs groomed and they find something that they want to do that with. Now luckily, looking at them, whatever it is they're rolling in is dry, so we're alright. Oi! Get on now. Lily, go! Little devils. And then you come around the corner from your walk in the wild woods and you see this. And you wouldn't expect to see that, would you? But somehow I like them. I think they're quite elegant. And when you sit under them, as I do, as you'll know if you've watched any of my other videos, and those blades cut through the air, they make a very kind of relaxing, hypnotic sound. Walking around and seeing all these things that I see on my travels every day has made me realise I don't know what they are, and it would be good for me to find out. So that's what I'm going to do, because it's nice to know what you're talking about. Now those of you who are observant will notice that the sky has changed somewhat, and as changeable as our weather is in South Wales, it doesn't change that quickly. And I was talking to you this morning on my ramblings only to find that my battery had gone, and effectively I was talking to nobody at all because nothing was recording. So I'm back out now for my afternoon meander around. So I'm picking up where I've left off. But as you can see, sky is very grey and there's a few drops of rain in the air. So I might get a wetting this time round. I don't know if you can see over there, and I'm going to try and use a bit of zoom in technology on my camera. But see those trees? Those red berries on? Just there. I'm pretty sure that's the mountain ash or rowan tree. And that's covered in white flowers. Not so very long ago, it was amazing, it was something to behold. But now it's a feast for the birds. Nature looking after her children. Okay, well, on we go. More thistles. Isn't this amazing? It's like animal fur. I'm sure you could make something out of this. It's just like a garden with all the different colours, all the different sort of styles and stages. I just love it here. It's really great to be outdoors. And did we catch these first time round? Oh no, I don't think we did. So lovely. And some water. Now wherever there's water, there's life. And at the right time of year, this is absolutely teeming with frogs and little newt things and all sorts of flies, dragonflies by the bucket load here. Huge, colourful, lovely. Uh-oh. muddy feet, I think. Right, well, let's move on. And we're solid. Solid as a rock. Okay, so I can't sing, but I am happy. And I love this rock. This great stone. It's been around for such a long time. Yeah. And here comes the rain. Now here's something that I wanted to show you. Bulrushes. I hadn't seen real bulrushes till I started walking around this place. Seen them in pictures and in books, but not real bulrushes. They're amazing. They don't look real. There's absolutely loads of them down there. See? No Moses though, I've checked. Another thing we see is loads of oak moss. I think they use this in the perfume industry as part of the base notes or the fixing agent. It's got quite a earthy, musky smell to it, and there's loads of it. It's everywhere. And autumn is coming already. Look, the leaves are changing colour, getting ready to drop off for their winter rest. And there's been loads of clover here as well, of all colours: white, pink, deep red. And it's great if you pick the heads when they're going over now, but if you pick the heads before they start to brown and then dry them out, they're great for your lotions, potions and incense. So more gifts from Mother Nature. And here we have a little bee being busy about his business. Sorry, Mr. Bee, I seem to have scared you off. Oh, there he is again. He's come back. Very purposeful. He knows where he's about and he's getting on with it. And some nettles for nettle tea. Don't mind if I do, thank you very much. Although, like the clover, these are going over a bit now. I don't think they'd be very good for tea at this stage. And what is the difference between a flower and a weed? Just an opinion. And I just want to show you one more thing before I head back. See this little bush? Well, this little bush is the mother of my magic wand. My magical wand I use for ritual. And if you look right in there, can you see a scar on the wood? That's where my wand came from. No, I didn't break that and I didn't cut it. I was wandering around one day looking for a piece of wood that would be my wand, and there it was, hanging from the bush. Kind of a gift. The right shape, the right size. Perfect. So, thank you, little bush, for my wand. And I told you that they were building on here, and at one point I didn't know if this bush would survive. But it did. It's still here, for which I'm very thankful. Come on then, time to go.